Hey guys, today I'm going to switch things up and we are going to explore Dubai through its cheesy slices. I'm talking about a full-blown pizza tour. But it's not what you're thinking. It's not the traditional Italian slice. So if you're Italian, you probably want to tune out and watch another one of my videos because I'm going to be exploring non-Italian food cultures from around the world. I am going to be trying a fully loaded slice from South Africa, a layered pie from Egypt, cheesy crust from Iran, and a very street-style Mumbai pizza from India. It's just me hanging out with my team at Frying Pan Adventures, my fellow food tour guides, and we're exploring the communities that live here in Dubai through their pizza today. So if you're ready to jump on my pizza train, let's go.
You know, the thing about life is everything goes for some people and nothing goes for other people. So man, I live free, not in there. Nah, go on. Yeah. Choo. Money walk back. Share me dak back. Some say I go back ladder, body there for backyard.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I hear that you guys have a South African style
Yes,
pizza.
we
I'm
do.
very intrigued.
Yes, we do. Let me quickly show you the menu. Okay.
Let's do this.
All right, there we go. So we got the plain Jane, okay?
All
And then
right.
we got the Wonderworks pizza as well,
Oh
okay?
my God, that looks like a
Okay.
beast. Wonderworks.
Definitely, that's the way to go. With the Wonderworks pizza, you get 2 Viennas in it. You get slab chips, you get onions in it, beef bologna, and
What's beef
cheese.
bologna?
Beef bologna is processed beef
Processed
compressed.
beef and the
Yeah.
Viennas are sausages.
Sausages
I'm
as well,
guessing.
okay, but
wow.
all loaded in the...
and tender steak marinated with our
awesome.
secret spices.
That's the way to go for bigger families to come and have it here.
Amazing.
That's the way to go, the
All right,
Wonderworks
so people
pizza.
with a monster appetite and a monster group, this is the baby
This
for
is
them.
the best place
This
to
is
be.
exactly what I want. I didn't know that South Africans have their own version of pizza, but turns out they do, and they really know how to load it up. The place I'm at is called Hyperama. It's in Alcoz, and it's a South African diner that's attached to a supermarket as well as a tiny little kids' play area. And they have something called Wonderworks, and it looks like quite the beast. Ladies, do you want me to tell you what went into this pizza? Before we get into this, I just want to say that I'm very much a minimalist pizza kind of girl, and this is clearly the opposite situation, but I love South Africans. I think they're amazing people, and so I'm going to give this a chance. God bless South Africa and God bless Italy. Okay, so it began with a bread which actually doesn't look like a typical pizza dough. It sort of almost looked like a pita. And then on the top, they added over this sauce, which was, he told me, a mix of ketchup, mustard, mayo, and this sweet chili sauce. And then he layered it up with polony, which is the processed beef, the Viennas, which is the sausage, all of this steak, which is marinated in their secret spices. And then he pretty much loaded over a mountain of fries. Like he just packed it in. So really, this is a fries with a side of pizza. And then he added in that signature sauce and cheese on the top. So I have no idea how we're supposed to eat this. I want to say it's a ditch to silver situation, but I feel like we're going to just have it all over our faces and, you know, that's that. This is a dangerous situation here. Oh my goodness. Wow. I have never seen anything like this. This is clearly their own creation here at Hyperama. Oh my goodness. I really don't think you can actually fully ditch the silver on this, but I will try. I can see the bits of the polony, the sausage, the steak sticking out, the fries, there's a layer of cheese, there's all of the sauces, the herbs. You can kind of see everything in this slice. This feels like something that should have been born in Texas, honestly. It tastes like exactly what it looks. This is like straight up comfort food. I have nothing to say. I mean, this is like when you get a bunch of girlfriends together or just like good friends together and you are done with your diet, you are done with like watching calories, you just want to splurge in every way possible. I mean, this pretty much ticks off all of those food groups.
It's a cheat day.
I mean, it's beyond.
It's a cheat day.
This is a cheat month, my friend. And because they added a generous amount of sauce, it's not dry. Otherwise, with all of that in there, you would think it wouldn't, but it's not. It's a potato pie, guys. This is a potato pie. You literally got like 0.1% of the tip in your mouth. It's impossible. Like,
It's impossible.
yeah.
I really like the sauce, but I wish there was a little bit less potato so I could get the meat. I still didn't get the meat.
Yeah, it's something that you eat in stages. You slow. It's like it's a process of discovery. This situation, you kind of need to eat it in stages. I have to say, even though there's so much going on, the flavor of the marinated steak comes right through, and it's actually really good. Like, I would have loved just that on my pizza, and I would have been a happy camper. Just judging by the quality and the flavor of the meat, like, I feel like I'm gonna be back here to try some of their other more traditional South African dishes, like the bunny chow, because I think they would know how to get that really spot on. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna polish up as much of this bad boy as we can, and then we're gonna hit the next one. My nose has eaten too, hasn't it? Hey guys, if you are enjoying this pizza video, make sure that you smash that like button, hit subscribe, click the notification bell, do all of the things that will tell you whenever I drop a video. It really encourages me to put more stuff out there. And now, let's head over for our next cheesy pie.
Sharqy is an original, authentic Egyptian cuisine. Basically, it started out in Egypt, and we have more than 4 or 5 branches now in Mansoura, and we came here in Dubai now. And here we do the original Egyptian pizza, as we call it, and as it's known in Egypt as Feteer. It's made of dough, ghee, and a lot of toppings you can be able to put inside and even on the top. It's our way of making pizza in Egypt. So we have it in savory flavor, and we have it in sweet flavors as well. But my favorite is the one with the sujuk and kiri cheese in it. It's the best.
So we've got 3 different kinds. I actually asked for only 2, but they got one of their extra special pies because it is just so traditional in Egypt. Let's begin with the first one, ladies, which is our sujuk pie. So sujuk is this spice sausage that's popular in Armenia, in Turkey. And I think this is going to be the mild flavor of the 2 meats that we have. By the way, the pies that we're getting are super meat heavy, but you can get these versions as plain veg. So if you're not into the meat, then definitely come here and just get a plain veg and cheese pie. So this guy has cheese, and he's used a Rumi cheese, which is the cured Egyptian, very sort of strong cheese. It's an aged cheese. And then he added in mozzarella, sujuk, which is the spice sausage. And it had peppers, sweet peppers going in. And then this one, they're doing a version which I've not seen anywhere else, where they're adding in dibs roman, which is pomegranate molasses. And when anything has pomegranate molasses, I am in. So shall we go for this guy? I just feel this is a hand situation. It's so juicy. When I saw him putting in the dibs roman, the pomegranate molasses, I was like, I need some extra. I thought it wouldn't be enough, but actually it's enough. It's perfect. I think the dibs roman is such a brilliant addition because it helps to liven it up. You know, this can get really rich really fast, and having a little bit of the sweet sour dibs roman, wow. And just look at the layers. This takes a considerable amount of skill. So the thing is, on the top, you have this crisp layer, and then on the inside, you have these very delicate folds. You see? I know that a lot of people like to get this delivered, but I truly believe in the joy of coming here and eating it, because when it sits in a box, these layers are going to steam, and you're never going to have it as crisp as this. And just look at it. Like, I'm touching it, there's literally, I'm not feeling any amount of grease, even though they have had to use a decent amount of fat to get it to be this flaky gorgeousness that it is. But you don't feel it when you're sitting here because it's fresh out of the oven. It's still crisp. And honestly, this is the way to do justice to it. This next one that we're going to go for is the stronger flavored one. I think it will be of the two pies. This is made with bastirma, which is the very traditional Egyptian cured beef. And what they do is they coat it in this very aromatic, intense spice paste, which is made with garlic and cumin and fenugreek and coriander and all of this stuff packed around. They say that in Egypt, when you have bastirma, people know the next day that you had bastirma the day before. But I have not met the strongest smelling bastirmas in Dubai. So I think we'll be okay, ladies. So you can see the little bits of the pinkish bastirma sticking out. Okay. I've had a lot of bastirma in the city. This is one of the most intense and flavorful bastirmas ever.
I think though for this one, we need to go for the centerpieces because all of this meat and cheese and the goodies are in the center.
I think you have a point. A little sliver of the very intense bastirma that's being used in the Feteer. And these guys are using a really good quality one. It is just packed with flavor. This is the famous Feteer Meshaltet, which is basically the layered pie. So here they've done 5 layers. Sometimes it goes up to many more. And for every layer that they roll, it has to rest for a little bit. And then they fold it into the next layer. So they're just continuously sort of layering one inside the other. And it is the richest pie that you can have. And you pair it with either honey or with cream or with cheese or with the tahine and the carom molasses, I think that is. And this is a certain kind of cheese I've never had before called mish. So let's go for it, ladies. Oh, guys, look at this. And it's still hot out of the oven. Just look at that. This is called artistry. Just look at the layers. I'm counting at least 12 different layers inside, and the top and the bottom ones are actually where it's super flaky, it's caramelized and crisp, and on the inside, it's more tender.
It's made with love.
It is made with love. And a lot of ghee.
Really? Yeah. This is love. He's love.
Where you buy your love? My hips will not lie after this one. We're going to leave Ketki here to finish everything else. The rest of us are going to hop over to the next place because we still have more cheesy slices to get through. Wow. This is what I love about Dubai. You can pick up pretty much any dish or an ingredient and just eat your way through the different cultures that are here. And this sort of diversity is very much a part of our culinary DNA. And I know I'm biased, but I feel like the best kind of bonding that happens is at the dinner table. When I visited Iran back in 2014, I stepped into a pizza shop in Shiraz, and plastered on the walls was their version of the history of pizza, which essentially said that at some point in ancient times in Persia, they came up with this idea of flatbread with toppings on it, which therefore makes Iran the great grandmother of pizza. Now, before you go wild in the comments, hey, I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what I saw. And all I'm saying is that this is a country that really cares deeply about their pizza, and there is such a thing as Persian pizza, and that's what I'm gonna have now. This looks and smells very much like one of those, either a homemade pizza, like what my mom used to make at home, but also a lot of the American chain-style pizzas. And if you look at it, the edges have the cheese forming a cheese crust. And I know that they've added in their veggies, their olives, their peppers. I can see bits of corn in there, which I have mixed feelings about. And then we have the jambon, they were saying, which is their kind of processed beef as well as beef sausage. Shall we go for it? There's like a sweet tomato situation happening. Is that ketchup? There might be ketchup in there.
Ketchup.
Lots of oregano, which is only a good thing.
Okay, crust first.
It's very crunchy. It's like a crunchy crust. Yeah, it's just a very simple homemade pizza with a heck of a lot of cheese on it. But somehow it works. It doesn't actually feel as cheesy as it looks.
No, it doesn't.
For me, my favorite part is the crust. It reminds me of like a Detroit-style pizza with the crispy edges.
Interestingly, I discussed this Persian pizza with a friend of mine who is ironically half Italian, half Iranian. And she said she doesn't get the idea of a Persian pizza. Like if it's going to be a Persian pizza, it has to have something uniquely Persian in it. Like it should have a crust of tahdig, you know, the crispy rice crust, which I can totally get behind. But also, this pizza you're supposed to have with ketchup. I hope no Italians are watching this. It already seems to have a base of ketchup. Like it doesn't have a traditional tomato sauce in there, not that I can sense. It just literally feels like it's ketchup in there, isn't it? Like this is like a simple pizza that you would serve for your kiddies' birthday party, you know? We're not done with the cheese. We still have one little guy that we've got to slice. So I'm gonna hit the road again. This spot began as a juice shop in 1960s Mumbai and would cater to pilgrims who were visiting the Haji Ali Dargah. Now it's got multiple branches across India and the UAE. And while their fruit creams and juices are the bomb, I'm staying focused on getting the Indian style 100% veggie pizza they're known for. It's got a base smeared with ketchup and then piled over with ingredients like onions, capsicums, sometimes chili, and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of grated cheese. But not just any cheese, the quintessential Indian dairy brand Amul. This tiny street-style pizza is the most affordable of the ones I've had today, and dare I say, you've got to pair it with ketchup. It's like, this is a battle with the ketchup pot. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
They have been super generous with the Amul cheese on the top, and Amul essentially is nostalgia for most Indian kids, and I have the perfect person here to share it with me. I have Rashmi, who is my childhood best friend. Rush, this is very nostalgic for you, right?
Yes, it absolutely is. This is Indian street food and it's super simple, but it just reminds me of home.
I think it's the taste of Amul that really makes this pizza come together. I feel like if you used any other kind of cheese, like it just wouldn't work.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is what makes it an Indian pizza. And there you have it. Pizza across 4 non-Italian food cultures that call Dubai home. If you think I've missed a food culture that does an interesting variation on pizza, drop me a comment because I will be interested in checking it out. And if you are looking for a very different kind of carb, something on the sweeter side, then tap the screen and I will take you to a couple of homegrown bakeries in none other than Dubai Mall. Until I see you there, forks down, sleeves up.